One of the few remaining train books I have left from a purchase a number of years ago. Bought a bunch of books on trains. This one features the Twin City Rapid Transit, Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. And this book sold for $20. This is an old style video camera, Panasonic industrial camera. I pick these up occasionally as throw-ins at an auction. Not really bidding on this piece of equipment, but it's got a lot of accessories. This has been up for sale for quite some time, so they're not real quick to sell. But I finally was able to get $20 for this. This is a Fire King casserole dish, or if you're from Minnesota, it's a hot dish. Very nice looking, and it's got this little cradle warmer to go with it. This has been up for sale for a couple of years now, maybe 3 or 4 actually, and I sent out some best offers, and somebody took me up on this for $35. This is the motor from a Regal bread maker. Now I tore this bread maker apart. I sold the paddle and the pan separately, and then decided to see if any interest in the rest of the parts. This took forever to sell, probably 5 years it's been up for sale now. Finally sold on Bonanza for 20 bucks. Patience. This is the telescoping antenna from a Sharp radio cassette player, a little portable one. And I tried to fix the cassette player. I couldn't get it fixed, and so I decided to sell some parts because it's a unique cassette player. It's a sort of a seafoam green. Let's see if I can get you a picture of it here. Yeah, that's the color of it anyway. And it's a QT5 if you want to look that up. So anytime you've got a straight, undamaged antenna off of a radio that you don't want to try and sell, the antennas will sell because they snap off all the time. And this sold for 20 bucks. This is an Onkyo cassette deck that needs belts. As I've stated before, belts on 8-track players are very easy to fix, as well as turntables, but cassette players require quite a bit of dismantling and, well, time. And so I often will not even attempt to fix these cassette players. This is a real nice one, very sought after. And I printed off some manuals, included some patch cables, and it does power up just fine. But I was able to sell this for $85. Another one of my vintage TV antennas has sold. This is the Channel Master Showman. Very unique looking antenna that actually, these all still work. There's no such thing as an HD signal. Even though the signals are digital coming from the TV stations, it's still sent over the airwaves, so any antenna can pick up those digital signals. And this sold for $200. I've sold a couple of these Channel Master Showmans, all for the same price, $200. This is the tone arm off the Gerard turntable that I sold last month or the month before for $3,300. This is it's a Neat tone arm, and that's the actual brand name, Neat. It's a GA3. It's a copy of a more well-known gray tone arm, and this thing actually kind of floats. It's got a ball joint in there that has some viscous fluid that dampens it. And this is from about early 1960s. And these kind of tone arms were often used in radio stations as well. And I'm glad I decided to sell this separately, as it sold for $375. This is a flip clock radio made by Panasonic in white. I bought it off a online auction. I wasn't able to view it up close, but I did get it pretty cheap, even though it has this classic cigarette burn on it. I was able to clean the clock motor and get it working, and also the radio works fine as well after a little bit of deoxit on all the controls. And this sold for $100. Some more blank 8-track tapes sold. These are 45-minute ones, individually packaged. I got these along with those 2 packs of 90-minute tapes, but I sell them at the same price, 2 for $20. And that's what these went for. This is the rotary switch out of a Pioneer, or actually a Marantz stereo. This is the function control, so you can switch it from phono to AM, FM, tape, auxiliary. And this I pulled out of a non-working Marantz unit and was able to sell this for $29.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are